Hello everybody, welcome to a first look at Pyre. This is the third game from SuperGiant Games, whose first game, Bastion, was one of my favorites, while Transistor not so much. And with Pyre, we have another fantastically looking game that plays completely different from everything else. And right now I'm somewhat in the middle about it, and we're going to take a look at some of the gameplay tonight. Please keep in mind that this is a somewhat narrative-driven game, so what you see will be spoiling. But if you guys want to see a full Let's Play, let me know. So the story is, we have been cast down into, I guess, what could be considered purgatory. And in order to get out of it, we need to help people basically perform in the rites. Which basically takes the form of like a little sporting event. And the game features choose your own adventure kind of decisions, where you'll decide where to go, who to talk to, and this will determine various things of how things go. And if this screenshot doesn't clue you in, this game looks gorgeous. So this is our little home away from home, the Book of Rites, which fills up as more stories become unlocked. And there's a lot here to the lore. Here's our roster of people that we can take in with us. Right now we have 3, but I'm sure more will become unlocked as time goes on. So the Exile are broken down into various types. Usually you'll have like a normal sized guy like Edwin here. We have a larger one like, I think that's Idorel? No, Jodorel. Sorry about that, I couldn't recognize the J there. And of course a cur like that. And they have different stats, as you can see up here. How fast they are, how long they're gone, you'll understand them once we get into play, their aura, and so on. They can also level up as they gain enlightenment over here. And similar to Bastion, you have 2 different decisions to go through, with more unlocking as you go down. You can also buy items as well, which can be put onto your characters and further enhances them. Which in fact, I can show you right here at the, I think that's a slug market, I'm sorry. So this is what I have right now. These are various items you can put on there if you have the money. Look at that lovely guy. Nice. But with that said, let's get to the right. One thing I also want to comment on that I think Jeff Vogue made a comment on this on Kamasutra, but I think it's also a really good point. All the lore is basically put into these little hyperlinks. So if you want to know more, you just put your cursor over it. Just a great way of keeping the story going, but having that extra information if you want it. And the idea is that we're competing in the right in order to basically get out of exile. Or we should say downside. So now it's time for the games to begin. And trust me, you haven't played anything like this before.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch.
Again, the visual design is beautiful.
The fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
Yes. There's our enemies.
Tandem, Father.
Rare Rimnayas.
What is this? Alright.
Rilassati. Sheila.
Apere cansati.
Cadiro.
Era legaratus.
Alright. So we can only have 3 people on our little crew.
Who shall strive for freedom?
So what does she do, or does she have any specialties? She's a whole lot quicker than the demon or Jodriel. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to take her instead. And you'll see why once we start playing. Oh wait, here we go. Give that to her.
Faye.
Snadosh Yamata.
And I'll take him.
Edwin.
And you know, I think I'll take her.
Jodariel.
Jodariel. I'm sorry about that. So,
The choice is cast.
we're going to have to explain what's going on here.
Esprage, Father.
Alright. So I'm going to pause the game here for a second here. The rules are pretty simple. I need to get the orb that you saw in the middle to their opposing side. But to do that, only one character can move at a time. Oh. You can also use an aura there to cast.
A stroke of luck is all.
When you use the aura, it destroys the guy or banishes them for a set period of time. Oh. Now, if you walk into an opposing aura, it just banishes them, or they can cast a spell. And you're in.
The Nightwings are first to strike.
Get the orb into the opposing Pyre, and it does damage. You can also pass the ball.
It was dangerously close.
No, I can't get it.
All of the Nightwings banished.
Uh-oh.
The flame is stricken.
And then once someone's been banished, or once the ball's made in, they lose a character.
No mare visu.
Or they should.
A boon come from the stars themselves. But shall
out.
it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son?
So that's all 3.
Woe is you.
Again, the controls are very weird in this game.
Unfortunate for Dalbert.
Alright, so that's that. What? How did you catch it?
Banished each in turn.
Again,
Blessed be.
I found out the score.
Perhaps you are worthy. Alma banished.
No, not good.
Oh, so close. Struggle all you like, reader. Alma flung the orb into the flame.
Yeah, the controls levels just feel very awkward to me. I think a lot of it's just due to how they were built. I may have to keep altering them as well.
The fate are banished to the last.
Got it.
By the scribes.
Not bad. Alright, all you need to do is 20 more points and we got this.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
And you can pass the ball.
And it is done.
Not sure what happened there, but we got the
The Night Wings prevail. Right conducted with aplomb. Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
Of course.
Sertava?
Mazandu simda.
Praje.
Cholarescu Noxalas.
Haliprale Grandas.
Je pravesta sum fili.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Aventeta.
And for beating the event, they gain alignment or experience. So we can give him a mastery now. Okay, they regenerate stamina twice as fast. Or he gains stamina. Or he gains 50% more stamina. We'll go with the part.
The Master General reveals his stratagem. A flash of inspiration for next time.
And that's that.
Until the stars align.
Sedame Frunda.
Sala Haloshiamas.
Loricase Nirudas.
Sertavas Talia?
Cruce Tarikta.
Shela.
Halibrale Grandas.
Visalia.
And now after you complete it right, you get to more of the story aspect of Pyre.
Negaro.
Stefan?
Somnirent. Nasivar Piras.
Alright, so after one right, we basically consult the stars to unlock the next one.
Simdare.
Vedi molto, sa.
Crecare.
Incradecare.
Dirta.
And of course, we can also talk to our various members as well. I do like how our little wagon here changes based on who's in there or what's going on. What's this over here? What do you want, buddy?
Interessanto.
Again, depending upon who you pick and what paths you take will determine how the story plays out. And that's where that choose your own adventure style element comes in. So here's another one. As only you decide where to go. Alright, so we have to decide who do we trust. Do we trust Hedwyn or Jodriel? What do we do? I'll trust him. See what he thinks. There's our little wagon going off. And again, the visual design of this game is impressive as hell. Alright, so what happened?
Pero de crame.
Tanta na ritempra.
Si auda hunte.
Na fa crespere.
So the story moves on. And we'll probably get to another town and then perform another rite. And that's pretty much Pyre's entire structure.
Seranta.
Okay, Sam.
Umeleton.
Orana.
Temvari cantus.
Averade.
Now what? Anything going on here?
Nasigna haram.
Nasere culpa.
Valke tam.
Hirem taritam.
Si capi valta.
Nasere culpa.
Malede fortum.
Nasivarum pieras.
Accettava.
Aumare darus.
Cogitia.
Alright, what are we doing now? And the gameplay of Pyre is very unique. Now, what are we doing here?
Terroristis.
That? Be a little tricky to aim with that, I've noticed. But there is auto assist as well. And if you saw from the main menu, there's also versus mode. And if you beat the campaign, you unlock a second, harder version of it. Oh, so there's an additional cast. Hey. Something tells me I'm not going to get that all. Maybe? Oh. Oh no, so there's more. Where are they? I hear them. Jeez. Oh, I think we lost. Oh, good.
Kia Santa. Huh?
Now what? That power jump, I think, will be very useful. Is that another pet of ours? Alright. So we have another little guy in our place here. As you can tell, this game has a lot of personality to it. So we'll go to the beginning of the next right, which should pretty much be in our next area here. And then we'll wrap it up, because again, anything that I'm showing you is spoiling this game, and this is one of those titles where I think the best way is for you to really go in as much unseen as possible.
Temvare cantus.
Avvistare. Umdieme.
Malattie difícil?
Pensariamita.
Tomraset kralo.
Kundalo dira.
Senta?
Son felice.
Certave keras.
Ma certare vas.
Keramitakuste.
Semdase.
Alright. And I think, like I said at the start, I think Pyre is going to be one of those games that you're either going to really enjoy, or I think the very unique gameplay will probably turn you off.
Ligaratus.
Let's see. Yep, so there's the right again.
Mo, Pegashin fine. Vertrouwe Polyfleisch. Misdat in een penta kokentai?
Now what? Raises the rank of certain talismans +1. Okay. After banishing the adversary, the bearer gains +1 up to this many times per right. Huh. That's interesting. Basically, if I kill 10 guys or banish 10 in a map, I basically pay for this thing. Bonus damage. At the start. They won't buy this. Okay, so it just enhances the amount of times you can go. And as you can see, you can only have one artifact or one talisman equipped to a character. So if I put this here, this goes up to 4 quickness. And back here we have our friend. And this is, I guess, basically our sound test mode. Anything new in our book? Nope. Alright, we'll hear what our minstrel has to say, and then we'll wrap it up.
Audira ligaratus. Emdere sare.
Okay. But yeah, this has certainly been Pyre. Like I said, if you want to see more of it on the stream or in videos, let me know. But otherwise, this is definitely an interesting game to play. I am liking it more than Transistor, but I don't know if I like it more than Bastion. But nevertheless, this is a very unique title, and I don't think we're going to see anything else like it for some time. So be sure to check it out on Steam, I think on various other sites as well. But otherwise, thanks for watching this first look. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check back for daily discussions on design here and on Game Wisdom, where we examine the art and science of games. Till our next video, have a great night. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check back around 10 Eastern for regular streaming. If you'd like to suggest games for me to cover or topics to talk about, let me know in the comments below. For a collection of my writings as well as weekly podcasts on design, check out game-wisdom.com. To support the Game Wisdom Patreon, you can find us on there on patreon.com/gwblaser. $1 will get you into our private Discord channel where we talk game topics and more. $5 will get you voting privileges for any major event, including the Saturday Night Grab Bag, Patreon-funded goals, and more. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy more videos here on the Game Wisdom YouTube channel.